How there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to yet another PC Replay Baseball Spirit of 76 playoffs thing. Of course, doing the Spirit of 76 Facebook group and doing a few things. I came up with PC Replay Baseball 1976 season, buying it for the game. I would have done out of the park baseball, but it didn't seem that right. And also, let's not forget that I didn't want to forget my file for Cutter's Greats, the Legends League. Nevertheless, we are getting through. After yesterday's games, this is what the bracket looks like now. Oakland swept Cleveland, Boston swept the White Sox, Houston swept Pittsburgh, and the Mets took care of the Dodgers in the first round of the playoffs. So what I did was I did the 1976 season, like PC Replay Baseball style, and the top 6 teams after, there were 6 American League teams that were above 500 and only 5 National League teams, but I added a 6. So 6 on 6. The 2 division winners, of course, in the AL, it's the Yankees and the Royals, and then the Phillies and the Reds in the National League got buys, whereas 3 versus 6, that's Houston versus Pittsburgh, would meet the winner would be Philly. 4 versus 5 was the Mets versus the Dodgers, based on the record, not by real life stuff. And then Boston being 4, White Sox being 5, Oakland 3, Cleveland 6. So right now we have one upset. The New York Mets swept the Cincinnati Reds. So the Mets are in the NLCS. They'll take on either Houston or Philadelphia. And by the way, actually, I just found out that because it's not seeded, the New York Mets are going to have home field for the NLCS. So that's amazing. So we have 3 games for you today. These games will be quickly done. Actually, Yankees, Oakland, because Oakland Coliseum doesn't really have the background image and all that. I should have set up a back image for PC Replay Baseball to do with OOTP for the Coliseum. All that, I forgot all about that. But anyway, Kansas City, Boston, I've already done, but we'll do the butt end of Game 4 there, and Philly versus Houston. So we start in Boston as Kansas City plays Boston. We're going to go from East Coast to West Coast. Kansas City, this is what their lineup looks like. And, Boston, no major changes in this game. We're going to go to the 7th inning of Royals Boston.
Replay radio is live from Boston.
Because this is a potential victory for the Red Sox. Marlboro and Sitko. I didn't think it'd be this 70s version of the ballpark with the background picks. Anyway, we go to the 7th. It is 4-2 Kansas City. Louis Tion still in the bump. He'll face Mayberry. Hits at the 3rd. Hobson the 1st. And he's out.
1 out. Bases empty.
The Royals are trying to knock out Boston and go to the LCS. Here's Hal McRae. He's got a pair of singles today. And a deep fly, but Evans makes the catch. 2.
2 outs. Bases empty.
Here comes Al Cowens, who does have an RBI on a second fly. And he pops up, so Tion does his job.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Well, Boston, it's desperation time for Boston. They want to force a Game 5 back in Kansas City on Sunday. Jim Rice with a double and a single off of Splintorf. He loops it to right field. Cowens is a 4 defensively. This could be a big play. But probably not. Oh, it's a double by Jim Rice. So now Splintorf's a little worried.
No outs, man on second. The defense is playing in at the
Dewey
corners.
Evans, who has one of the 2 RBIs. He's got 8 by the way. Evans. Moving drive to center. AO will snag it. And Rice will have to... Oh, Rice will go to 3rd. His speed is there. So it is a chance for Butch Hobson, despite batting 150, to have a chance for a 5th RBI. Well, of course, it's a little bit biased because they had to go through White Sox in 3 games. Hobson. Hit or miss. And I think that's a hit. Sure is. Hobson will loop a single. His 5th RBI, and Boston now up 4-3.
1 out, man on first.
Here comes the Rooster, Rex Burleson. Hit the 2nd, and that's a base hit. I think they're going to take Cooper a stop. Anyway.
1 out, man on first and 2nd.
On the plate. I know he has not done anything. Splintorf, they're taking him out. They got to take him out. And they're going to go with Larry Gura. This will be his second appearance in the series. He pitched 3 innings of one-hit ball. I think this was game 1. Pitch in the way to Cooper. Down by the first, and they'll get the runner at second, first and third. But Doyle has to bat with 2 outs.
2 outs, men on first
Danny
and third.
Doyle, the only regular without an RBI for either side. Pitch in the way. Oh, ballpark effect. This could tie the game. And it's a 6. It's a looping single. Danny Doyle finally gets an RBI, and Cooper will move to third, and Boston's not going down yet.
2 outs, men on first and third.
If I were Boston, I'd just get rid of Teenant for the game 4-4. Fredlin, can he make it 5? Hit to short, and he's out. But Boston ties the game.
2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 left on. Top of the 8th.
They are definitely going to have to take Teenant out. They're going to take him out, and it will be Tom House. Bill Lee, but Tom House does have a win and a save, and he's done well pitching, so they got to use him. And he's the guy, remember, 2 years prior, in 74, when Hank Aaron hit home run 715, he got it as the ball went over the left field wall past Bill Buckner, who was playing left field at the time, and into Tom House's glove. Here's Frank White, who has a double today. Moving right to right. And this could be the hit. This is a hit. I thought for sure they had stopped him, but Frank White singles.
No outs, men on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
Freddie Patek. He's got an RBI double today.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
He's going to bunt. Fisk. He has trouble with it. Uh-oh. This could be an error. It is an error. First and second now. They can intentionally walk. Do you walk Buck Martinez?
No
You're
outs.
not going to walk
Men
Buck
on first and
Martinez
second.
for Tom Paquette.
The defense is playing in at the corners.
Legend Buck Martinez, who in 3 weeks' time in real life will be into the Blue Jays Wall of Fame.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
He's going to bunt. Why not? This. I only got him at first. So Buck Martinez gets a big sacrifice hit. Second,
1
third.
out.
Do you
Men
want
on
Paquette
second
to
and
get
third.
No.
They brought the infield in.
Well, Paquette's got 3 singles, and to think I basically thought he was not meant to be the outfielder. It should be Willie Wilson. Hit to Yaz, and he's out at first. Frank White can't move. Yaz looking back.
2 outs, men on
And
second
now
and
do
third.
walk AO to get to Brett? No. Can't intentionally walk AO because Brett's due up. Right to the right. And a fly to right, and Tom House saves the day.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th. Might be save time for Willoughby is the closer. He might come in if the Bull Sox do score a run, but Larry Gurriel will have to face Yaz, Fisk, and Rice to try to stop it from happening. And Waite makes the catch at second, 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
It's the story of the underdogs. Here's Fisk. Gone, swinging to miss strike 3.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here comes Jim Rice. He's got 3 hits today. But he strikes out. Gura does his job.
They go down quietly, nothing doing.
This is the battle of the bullpens now.
Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th. You got Brett, Mayberry, and McCray. George Brett always a threat. And House flips it to first. 1 out.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Mayberry, who's got a 2 RBI double, so might as well keep him in the game. And a base hit by Mayberry. 14th hit of the day for the Royals.
1 out,
trying to get
man
to the
on first.
ALCS. This is on B grades, and McCray's hitting well. We're going to go with Reggie Cleveland, the Canadian from Swift Current. This will be his 3rd appearance in the playoffs. McCray. 2 balls, but nothing else. But
1 out, man on first.
I'm being honest. Here comes McCray. Deep fly to left. That's not going to do anything. 2 down for
2 outs, man on
Callens.
first.
Al Callens. And I think they're taking him out. Yep, they're going to take Callens out. And it will be Willie Wilson. I think because they need an outfielder. We'll see what he does. He strikes out. That's what he does. He's still caught.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 9th.
All right, right field, and it will be. They're going to go with Wolford to play right field. They almost went with him as a pinch hitter, but I think they might save him. All right, so Gura will face Evans, Hobson, and Burleson. Evans. Doubles to the left field corner. Big hit by him, and now comes the big part.
No outs, man on second.
You're not going to watch
first baseman is playing in.
Well, with a runner on second and no outs, they're going to keep Hobson in. And they need some pitching help. Tom Bruno is going to come in to try to stop the bleeding. Catch in the way.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
Hobson's going to do the right thing and bunt. Bruno can only get a guy first, and now it's all up to Rick Burleson. All he's got to do is lift one.
One out, man on third.
You're not going to walk Burleson because then Cooper comes up. Catch in the way. And it's a through. Boston Kachi. This series is not over yet.
Until next time, this is
Kansas City won both games on home turf and then lost the 2 games. They are going home. Cleveland meets Gura. Jim Rice is your MVP. And Boston survives. Kansas City had it right in their hands by the 7th inning, but they fell. 5 RBIs. Doyle, Rice, Evans, Hobson, Burleson. 2 RBIs by Mayberry, Cowens, and Patek. So, yeah. Splendor went 6 1/3. They went with Gura because Gura's decent, but he blew it. Tom Bruno was the guy who gave it up. Tion went 7, and then they said, we at 4-4, we got to take him out. House does his job, and so does Reggie Cleveland. What a job by the bullpen. Surrey stats are 18-14 runs for Kansas City. They're being out, well, Boston outscored them 1-0 with that run in the 9th and in the 2nd inning. Otherwise, it's been smooth sailing. 3 runs, 17 RBIs for Kansas City. 3 RBIs by Brett and by Cowens. Look at all these guys. Everyone who's played one game, who has had a few at bats has an RBI, except for Cookie Rojas. Yeah, Wolford 2 at bats, but he has an RBI. Buck Martinez has not crossed the plate. He has an RBI and he's 1 for frickin' 14. I don't know who's pitching game 5. Well, it's not Tion. I think it's Rick Wise pitching game 5. I don't know. Anyway, 7 RBIs by Dwight Evans. Without only home run was Yaz in game 3, but yeah, Evans 7 RBIs. Like he knows what to do. But there is a game 5. We're on the way to Houston. Philly versus Houston. Philly, that's their lineup. Rick Bossetti. I don't know. And they're going to go with Tim McCarver to be the 7-hole hitter. So Tim McCarver is going to be the DH today. Houston, this is their lineup. Enos Cabell. Wilbur. He's a catcher. Wilbur Howard. Yep, they're going to go with a gutsy. They're going gutsy. They're going to go with Wilbur Howard. Greg Gross is batting .238. Greg Gross. Nope. They're going to go gutsy and go with Wilbur Howard at right field. Switch left field, switching.
We play radio live from Houston.
They're trying desperately to force a game 5 back in Philly. And it looks like that's going to be the end of it. Joe Niekro getting his bat hit. It's 15-8. 13 in the 5th. You can't make this shit up. Here's Cash. Ewook. Man. Oh, I think we know who's going to win this series. Here comes Larry Boa. Up by 7. They're going to say no to pinch hitters. Boa? He's on.
1 out, man on first.
Here comes Michael Jack Schmidt. He's got 4 hits today. Come back into the pitcher. Niekro may get a double play out of this. Nope, you'll just get 1 out. That's okay.
2 outs, man on first.
2 outs for the Bull. And that's a base hit by Lazinski. Does Cruz make it boo-boo in right field? I think he will. No, it's a 13. Unbelievable.
2 outs, men on first and second.
I mean, this is Niekro good for free. Yeah, Niekro's gone. Okay, Niekro's gone. It will be Larry Hardy I think they're going to just pretty much concede. They're up down by 7. Larry Hardy from Goose Creek, Texas, getting on a bat. Dick Allen that 3-run home run last time. And he walks. So it looks like Philly's going to move on to the NLCS
2
against
outs,
the Mets.
bases loaded.
But the Mets will have advantage. Here's Jay Johnstone. And he gets a bases loaded walk. So that's a painful way for an RBI. Hopefully Tim McCarver gets an RBI.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Pitch and line to McCarver. And he walks. Bases loaded walk. It's at 17-8.
2 outs, bases loaded.
I normally don't see the computer give 5 or more runs to a team. Yeah, he's walked three guys. Bob Boone. He was trying something, but he's out.
2 runs, 1 hit, and 3 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
17-8. Randy Lurch is probably going to throw the one batter. I'm surprised they're going to. Now they're going to take him out. Might as well. And it will be Tom Underwood. Well, Tuck McGraw is yet to appear. They don't need to. Yeah, they're going to go with Tom Underwood, the future Blue Jay. 10-5 on Tuesdays from Kokomo, Indiana. Yes, there's a place called Kokomo. I'm going to sing the song for you. Andrews, who has 3 RBIs today. Under towards left. That's a base hit. Andrews, I think, is a 2-1
No outs, men on first.
Here's Cedeno, who has 2 RBIs today. But Underwood flips at the first. Andrews will go to second. His run is kind of inconsequential.
1 out, men on second.
Yeah, the 8th and 9th, everyone's going to walk. Here's Bob Watson, who doesn't have anything today. Got a double. It's now 17-9. Bob Watson. Now Roberts is the
1 out, men on second.
He does have 2 hits today. And he gets the base hits. Second RBI, Watson. As well.
1 out, men on first and third.
And here comes Cliff Johnson. Roberts might steal. It's not for sure. Oh, he does. So Roberts steals second. He obviously can't steal third because there's someone else at third base.
1 out,
and you're out.
Men on second and third.
That's right. Here's Cliff. Can he do something? He does. Walks.
1 out, bases loaded.
Bases loaded for Enos. Can he get a hit? He doesn't have to. He gets the bases loaded walk. 17-10.
1 out, bases loaded.
And they're going to take him out. Yeah, they'll take him out. And it will be sure. Ron Schuler was going to come in. So now they'll put him in. And now it's Metzger. And he runs out 6-3. They'll let the run score. It's inconsequential. 17-11 now.
2 outs, men on second and third.
For Jose Cruz with 2 RBIs. Can he get a hit? Nope. Cruz whips. So Schuler does his job.
3 runs, 3 hits, and 2 left on. Top of the 8th.
17-11 Phillies. Purdy's going to pitch to Maddox, who, well, it's a 6-run game. But it's not the magic 7, right? They're going to let him hit. I let him hit. Double to right field, so that's what Maddox does, and I think they'll take Hardy out.
No outs, man on second.
Yep, they'll take him out. And it's going to be Gilberto Rondon from the Bronx. He's going to face Dave Cash. Come here. There's a 5 at play here. And they're going to take Cash out, and it's going to be Tony Taylor, 40 years old. He was the star of the 1964 Phillies. Pitch of the way. It's a base action chart. 3-2 is a wild pitch check, and that's a 2. Yep, wild pitch, Max the third. So Taylor's got a chance on RBI. Surprise, at 40 years old.
No outs, man on
still
third.
Playing.
They brought the infield in.
From Cuba, 26 games. He starts out.
1 out, man on third.
There's
They
Larry
brought
Boa.
the infield in.
He does have 3 RBIs. They'll let him You can intentional walk away. No, 6 runs is too high for intentional walk. It has to be 3 runs. And a base hit by Boa. Another RBI today.
He now has 4 RBIs today.
He's got 4. He had 1 RBI
One
coming
out,
into
man
today.
on
He's got
first.
4 today. Yeah, he had 1 coming into the afternoon. Now 4 today. Michael Jack Schmidt's got 4 hits. You're going to tell Michael Jack Schmidt that he's not supposed to hit? You will last long. Hit to short. Double play ends the inning.
That's their second double play turn today.
Well,
1 run,
they got Michael
2
Jack
hits,
Schmidt to
and none left on.
go out.
Bottom of the 8th.
It's a 7-run game. Second base must come in, and Taylor will play second base. Might as well. Wilbur Howard. He does have a pair of hits. We're going to let him... Oh, bird play. And that's a 5. We go to the book. The book says 1-4. Long fly ball to the left. Lisinski gets a late break. They're going to... It might be an error. He drops the ball, and it's a 2-base error on Lisinski. That's the second error of the game. And the die is not higher, so he
No
folds.
outs, man on second.
It is a 2-base error, so hold. And now you got Rob Andrews. He does have 3 hits today. Hit to third, and he's out. Howard will get to first base. I think that they concede Howard to third.
1 out,
because his
man
run
on
doesn't
third.
mean anything. He gets Cesar Sedani, pair of RBIs. Oh, bad. It's 18-12. They got a base hit. Triple. 2. It's 18-12.
He now has 3 RBIs today.
Yeah, he had 3 RBIs headed to today. Now he's got 3 in one game.
Man on third.
18-13. 18-12. Oh, it's 18-13. Bob Watson. See what he does. Yeah, he does that. Launch back. Say goodbye. What one? Bob the Builder. Can we do
today.
it? Yes, we can.
1 out, base is empty.
18-14. Oh boy. And Ron Reed's going to come in. He's not the closer. Yeah, Ron Reed's not technically the closer. It'll be Ted McGrath. So Reed's going to come in to try to sign Houston. Now you got Leon Roberts. It's 18-14. I'm going to line out to left. So since I jumped in, Houston
2 outs,
still
base is
6-3. Let's cut it from 7 to 4. Chris Johnson. And set out. So Reed does his job.
3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error,
13 in
and
the
none
5th
left
inning.
on.
Houston was up 8-2 at one point.
Top of the 9th.
How the fuck do you give up 13 runs in 1 inning? Well, Rondon. It's Lisinski who's got 3 hits. Got a little bit. But Andrews makes the catch, 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Dick Allen. Did hit a 3-run home run. And he flies to center, so Daniel makes the catch. That's 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
For Jay Johnstone. Does have a pair of RBIs. And he'll Luke. Rondon walks him.
2 outs, man on
And then you
first.
got Tim Carver. He does have an RBI. But they don't need him. As DH, they don't need him. So they're going to go with Bobby Tolan, the former Red icon from the 1970s. From 1970. And Tolan's out. So they tried that.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on.
18-14.
Bottom of the 9th.
Houston needs 4 runs. So you got Cabell, Metzger, and Cruz. Cabell, might as well. It's desperation time. Look at the left. He's a double. Here's Cabell.
No outs, man on second.
Here comes Metzger. He's got a pair of RBIs. They're gonna take him out. It's gonna be Greg Gross. Well, he had a lot of bats. 5 for 21, but he needs to do something. He does. Scramble the third. He's out, and Cabell will move the third. That run is inconsequential, if you will.
1 out, man on third.
Now Jose Cruz. He's got a big job ahead of him. It's it. It's an 18-15. So this game is now a safe situation.
He now has 3 RBIs today.
Yeah, he RBIs today. Now he has 3.
1 out, men on first.
It is a save situation, so guess who's coming in? Mr. McGraw. Surprised he is not pitch. Steal attempt. Cruz. He'll steal second. This game is not over yet.
1 out, men on second.
If you're Houston, well, Houston's now hitting Philly, but they're still losing the game. Wilbur Howard does have a pair of hits. And the ground ball to short. Cruz to third. His run is inconsequential with 2 outs.
2 outs, men on third.
Rob Andrews is the last hope this season. But he strikes out. Tuck McGraw does it. You gotta believe. And Philly goes to the NLCS.
They
sweep Houston.
Until next time,
Not
this is Replay Radio signing off.
4. Lurch is the winner. Jose Sosa the loser. Tuck McGraw the save. Michael Jack Schmidt is the MVP. Philly wins at 4. They'll face the Mets in the NLCS. Yeah. So anyway, Phil's 18 runs, 16 hits, 2 errors, 7 left, 12 for 21 runs, scoring possession. If we do it divided by 3, that's 4 for 7. That's about 563 or something. Houston, 15, 17, 2. We have 5 left, 10 for 21 runs and scoring possession. Phillies used Christensen for 3 1/3. Randy Lurch came in for 2 2/3. And got the win. Tom Underwood skunked it up. Scholler, then Reed, then Tuck McGraw is your hero. 4.5 hours. Cosgrove went 4 innings for Houston, then Jose Sosa botched it, then Joe Niekro, then Hardy, then Rondon, who did well for 2 innings, giving up only 1 hit. Yeah. You're up 8-2, top of the 5th. Maddox walked, stole second. Cash singled Maddox to third. Boa walked. Bases loaded for Schmidt, who had a 2 RBI single to score Maddox and Cash. That's at 8-4. Losinski singled Boa home 8-5. Allen singled Schmidt home 8-6. Cosgrove out, Sosa in. Jay Johnstone singles Losinski home 8-7. McCarver walks, bases loaded. Boone makes it 9-8 with 2 RBIs with Allen Johnstone. Maddox flies out. Cash grounds out. But Boa singles home McCarver and Boone. Schmidt singles first and third. Joe Niekro comes in, gives up a single to Losinski to score Boa, and then Allen hits a 3-run home run, score him, Schmidt, and Losinski. 18-15 your final. Series stats, 35-25 in 4 games. That's about not close to 9-6, if you will. Yeah. 6 runs, then 11, then 10, then 33. Luke. Philly had 17 runs before this game. Houston had 10. Philly scored more runs in this game than they did in games 1-3. Lots of people with RBIs. Tim Blackwell for Fred Andrews. 3 at-bats, but 1 was an RBI. 5 RBIs by Boa, 5 by Allen, Schmidt, and Losinski. Home runs by Allen, Schmidt, and Maddox. Well, McCarver was the weak point, but hitting was great. 450 by Boa, 353 by Losinski. So yeah, Carlton, Lombard, Cat, and Christensen were the starters, if you will. Well, Carlton gave up no runs in his 1 game, and so did Tuck McGraw. Everyone else gave up at least 1 run. Houston, 5 home runs, 3 by Cliff, 2 by Bob, and RBI 6 and 5. 4 RBIs versus Mania. So anyway, yeah, Houston. Ken Forsch pitched 3 of the 4 games and didn't give up a run. Gilberto Rondon was the only other guy with the 0.000 ERA. So Philly cut cheap, so they'll face those pesky Mets. Boston forces a game 5 against Kansas City, and now let's see if the Yankees can take down Oakland. I don't know about Carlos May. What do you think? Terry Denis. No. Lou Piniella will DH. Thinking him or Velez, but I'm going to go with Piniella. Billy Williams. Yeah, the legend. I was thinking maybe Willie McCovey, but no. Yankees in Oakland. Will the Yankees get to the
Replay
ALCS?
Radio is live from Oakland.
Yeah, I know.
Top
That's the
first.
stupidest thing. They won't give you a ballpark thing. I know you can do a ballpark image and all that. I hope you can. Alright, well anyway, let's go to the 7th. Yankees look good, 6-3. Stan Boston is still pitching. They'll face Chambliss. And he lines out the second, so nice job there.
1 out, bases
First
empty.
game for Boston in this thing. Lou Pinella with an RBI triple. See, I knew I'd lose him. Once again, he triples. Once again, So Lou Pinella proving me right that it was good to
One out,
put him
man on
instead of
third.
Carlos May.
They brought the infield in.
Boston's pretty much says fuck. At 6-3. They're going with Mike Torres. Basically, it's now or never. You're down 6-3. You could be eliminated. It's now or never. And Greg Nettles will come up to try to stop the bleeding. Keep the bleeding, and he whoops. So Nettles walks. Yeah, Torres has pitched well. He's yellow says 6
One out,
speed.
men on first and third.
So I think he might get some stolen base chances. Action chart. 5-5 means he will steal. Try to steal. It has to be higher than a 3. It's not. Nettles is out.
2 outs, men on third.
Dumb move. Now Oscar Gamble, who has 2 RBIs today. Well, see ya. That is good. Oscar the Grouch.
He now has 4 RBIs
4
today.
RBIs for Oscar Gamble. It's 8-3.
2 outs, bases empty.
Well, he had 2 headed to today, and now he's got 4, so that was a perfect gamble. They can't take Torres out. No, they can't. Can't believe it didn't work. Here's Willie Randolph. I thought with Torres, it's like, well, it's a desperation move.
2 runs, 2 hits,
to try to salvage
and none
Oakland's
left on.
season.
Bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of the 7th, 8-3. Holtzman will stay on. He'll probably come out soon. Here's Scrap Iron, 2 RBIs by him. Recently deceased. Deep fly, but caught by White. 1 now.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Billy Dorff. And he gets a base hit.
1 out, man on first.
What do you do with Holtzman? Campaneris. Yeah, he's old. They're going to let him pitch. And he flies to center. I wonder if they'll leave.
2 outs, man on first.
You're up by 5. There's Claudette Washington. I think Holtzman was like, I don't want to come out of this game. I mean, you're up by 5. I think if the Yankees score
No
4
runs,
runs,
1 hit, and 1 left on.
You kind of do get like 3 or 4 days rest anyhow. So you will get rest. So yeah, the Yankees. Even if Boston beats Kansas City, I think that means the Red Sox host the Yankees, don't they? Oh no, wait a minute. I can switch and make the Phillies be the home team to the Mets. I think I can do that. Yes, I can. Well, then the Yankees know that either they go to Kansas City or they'll host Boston. Anyway, here's Fred Stanley, who's got a pair of walks. Mike Torres was not the answer. So it's going to be Craig Mitchell. They're down by 5, so Craig Mitchell's going to come in from Santa Rosa. You might as well. They're down by 5. And a base hit by Stanley. This could be a double. No, it's not. It's just a looping single.
No outs, man on first.
No big deal. Here comes Mickey Rivers. Fly ball, Claudel makes the catch.
1 out,
I think
man
he's
on
related
first.
to Herb Washington, but I doubt that highly. Roy White has hit a home run today. Hit the short, and it's a possible double play.
Hey.
Nope. They'll get the lead runner. That's okay. No harm.
2 outs, man on first.
Here comes Verman. And he gets a base hit. White will hold.
2 outs, men on first and
now
second.
Here's Chambliss. Hit the second, and he's out. So that's the 3rd out.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
I don't know about that. Personally, I'd take Holtzman out, but he says he wants to continue. Fine. Baylor. Hits towards the gap. Rivers is a 4 defensively. That's going to be a small chance for a hit, but it's not happening.
1 out, base is empty.
There's Joe Rudy. He's got an RBI. Sashib, strike 3.
2 outs, base is empty.
Sal Bando. Living drive to left field. And not happening. Holtz his ground.
They go down
This
quietly,
was the
nothing doing
ballpark.
this
He
half
was
inning.
here 2 years prior, winning the World Series
Top
for
of
the
the ninth.
A's. On to the ninth. Lou Pinella's got a pair of triples. They're going to let him hit. I think they were hoping for 3 triples in one game, but he grounds
One out, bases empty.
No triples. They're going to take out Nettles, and it's going to be 1 Bernhardt. Why not? You're up by 5. Take the gamble. The 22-year-old, he pops up to second base.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here comes Oscar Gamble. 4 RBIs. You're not going to ask him to come out of the game. He's got more RBIs than Oakland's got runs. And he's out.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
8-3 is your score.
Bottom of the ninth.
They need a third baseman, and it's going to be Bernhardt. Could be Sandy Elmer. So you got Tennant, Williams, and Gardner coming to the plate. Gene Tennant's an icon. 4 years prior, he strikes out. 8-3.
One out, bases empty.
Over, isn't it? Billy Williams can't get the bat on. They're gonna let Tommy Sant come in to pinch hit. Line drive towards left. That's a base hit. And we go to base hit for him.
1 out, man on first.
And now Scrap Iron. He's got a pair of RBIs. So they're gonna let him hit. Hits it to first and off the glove of Chambliss. And second. Second.
1 out. Men on first and second.
Billy North does not have a good bat. 8-3. What do? Well, Ron Fairley's got a good bat. They're gonna let him hit. And he walks. And now Holton's got the bases loaded. I don't think it's a base hit.
1 out.
I think
bases
it is.
Loaded.
Is it not? Well, they're going to go with Grant Jackson. They might as well. They might as well go with Grant Jackson just for the heck of it. Now Campaneris can get hits. Deep fly to left. They're going to let the run score 8-4. So Campa gets his 5th RBI of the
2 outs, men on first and second.
8-4. What? And Clydell Washington can't hit a lick. The trouble is, what do you do with the hits? And they're going to go with the only good pinch hitter off the bench is Ken McMullen, who is 1 for 1. Make that 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Grant Jackson does the job, and the Yankees win. Yankees win.
Until next time,
and
this
Oakland
is Replay Radio
out.
signing off.
8-4. Holtzman the win. North lost. That is a safe situation for Grant Jackson. He picks it up. Oscar Gamble is the MVP. Well, he did have 4 RBIs. As many RBIs as Oakland had runs. Yankees 8-13-0 with 8 left, 5 for 10 runners scoring position. Oakland 4 runs, 11 hits, 8 left on base, 2 for 10 with runners scoring position. Holtzman does his job. Jackson does his. Norris tried everything, but failed after 4 1/3. Boston came in to try to stop the bleeding. 3 hours 28 minutes. Series stats 15-11. These guys were actually tied in runs. They both had 7 runs on each other, although the Yankees had won 2 games. 6 RBIs by Gamble, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs by Furman. Chambliss didn't bat well, 188, 438 by Munson though. Furman, fucking Munson. Oakland, 3 RBIs by Campy, 3 by Clydell, 2 by Rudy, 2 by Garner. Practically, it was only 4 guys getting those RBIs. Well, the batting averages weren't really the best. So, Yankees kachi. So we only have 1 game on Sunday to worry about. Lou Piniella hits 2 triples to win. Danny Doyle, the play of the game, to force a Game 5. Cliff Johnson's 3 home runs, while Rudy's got 2. They're both out. Kingman's got 10 RBIs. He's still in. Dwight Evans has 8. So we look at the bracket. It's Philly and the Mets, although I think I can switch them around. The Yankees are waiting for Boston and Kansas City on Sunday. If Boston wins, then the Yankees get home field in the ALCS. If the Royals win, they're the 1 seed, so the Yankees have to head to Kansas City. Kansas City will. Game 5 sees Rick Wise and Dennis Leonard going toe-to-toe. My personal thing is Kansas City will be lucky to win Game 5. And of course, they don't show the rest. But yeah, it is best of 7, right? Yes, it is. So it is going to be a best of 7 in the LCS instead of a best of 5. As it was in real life, it's now best of 7. So Boston will have to head to Kansas City. But the good news is the one stadium that did not have the portrait can't compete, so no big deal. So Boston will face Kansas City. Wise versus Leonard. That will be Sunday. We're gonna go like we're gonna do in real time like PC Replays Baseball does, and skip tomorrow because I've got things that probably might happen on Saturday. So we're going to that. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.